How's it going, folks? Lewis here. Lewis here with a special Sunday edition with some bad news here. Nerd Report. We've been following the KIELY RODNI disappearance from a party on August the 6th. And a lot of weird things were happening with the investigation. A lot of people were speculating different things, but there was never an Amber Alert, meaning that the authorities knew. They knew this was not a kidnapping. They probably had clues we weren't able to get, and that was just man, either she left home, she ran away, or it was B, she got into an accident. And unfortunately, it looks like it was B. There was an accident, and this group, this Facebook group, Adventures with Purpose, who deserve to, like, they're not a Facebook group, they're actually a YouTube group from what I understand, were I don't know if they were called in or they just volunteered, but they found her in less than a day. After 2 weeks of government funded search parties, and then here comes these YouTubers and find KIELY in a couple days, or even maybe even less. And they put out a statement as well. The car was upside down, 14 feet underwater. We have confirmed KIELY is inside. Family has been notified. Law enforcement's on their way. More updates to follow. So there you go. The sad news with that. And, I'm here also to let you all know that to keep your chin up. Keep your chin up, because we did follow this case. And we were all hoping that it was gonna be a runaway thing, or a misunderstanding, or a practical joke, right? So I wanted to have this special stream. See you all here. I see you are coming in. Probably got some notifications. I want to thank everyone. And I want to tell everybody, hey, you know what? I'm always with the hope and optimism. Look at the bright side of things. I'm always trying to look at the bright side of things. And it's like, it tells me that you all came in here and you wanted to fight. You wanted to fight for the innocent, look for a missing person. And we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep doing that, because this is one person out of hundreds, thousands that go missing yearly. I'm not saying this channel is going to become that only. But what I think makes this channel special is that people that are into true crime go to true crime channels because they like the true crime. And then some people are turned off by that, if that makes sense. We want to get the people that are kind of like not really seeking true crime and want to talk some nerdy stuff, hence Nerd Report. And then we throw on the serious conversations once in a while. And that's what we're going to be doing moving forward, if that's okay with you all. I'm going to have you guys call in if you want. You guys want to call in via Zoom and stuff. And just my Adventures with Purpose founder. So props to them. Shame on you who glump all YouTubers in one thing, and shame YouTubers for trying to make a difference, because they found her. Let's start off the calls here. See, I think we got We got Julie in the house. Much love to y'all. Hey, Julie. Just trying to connect audio. If you all want to call, go ahead. I'm going to drop the call-in link in the comments. Not everyone's guaranteed to call in to get in, but if you guys want to call in with the thought, just do so. Check the comments right now. Link dropped. Julie's okay. Welcome to the show, Julie.
The first thing I want to say is my condolences go out to the Rodney family. This worst possible news that a family can get, but at least they got their baby home. And Louis, thank you for your compassion and your determination in covering this case. It was appreciated, and I think it's a hard day for everybody right now.
Well, quick question for the comments. I got someone that said there's no sound, but I could. Oh, it was you? You could hear. Julia, I want to thank you for being here. We just stumbled across this case, and it was fascinating and everything. And I don't want people to think they can't make a difference. I want to consider this kind of like it's a victory for the community, because if we could bring like because we get goofy here, right? So people confuse us as like we're not taking it serious. It's like that's not the thing at all. I think we attract a different crowd, and we get goofy here. We have fun, and we post up a pic of a missing kid. And this time, maybe we didn't bring her back home the way we wanted, but next time we will. And I know a lot of people want to talk. So again, I think my message to you all is chin up and don't give me the credit for it. This channel is not anything unless you guys click on it and watch. So don't give me, give Julie the credit and stuff like that. But Julie, do you mind taking some calls? People want to talk.
No, we could take some calls.
Yeah, we can take some calls. We're gonna give everyone like a minute or so. I do want to spend time. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Julie.
I just want to. No. Well, I do want to say one thing.
Go ahead.
I haven't been able to really go through the chat yet, but I'm not sure if there's anything in the chat in regards to this. So I just want to put something out there. Don't be bashing or going after Sammy Smith. I mean, yeah, she left her friend there, but we're above that. And until we find out some more information regarding how KIELY ended up in the lake, I really think that we should refrain from any further comment where, I mean, we could talk about what Sammy did and didn't do, but on Instagram, there's some really bad stuff being said, and I don't want our trooper family going in that direction. That's all.
Well said. I look here. Sammy did not do anything illegal. As far as we could tell, like we have to like see the facts and everything, just full disclosure. She's simply what we think. I don't know what to think. We don't know she was intoxicated. We don't know anything, but we're thinking that, right? And, she didn't do anything illegal that I could tell. And she probably didn't do anything that none of us haven't kind of done. That's why I never really wanted to point the finger at her. But you know, we'll see, and that's a different discussion for a different time. There were a few characters,
Yeah.
I will say, I don't want to name them, or maybe I will later, that were just ass clowns, and their followers were asses as well, and they need some explaining. Someone has some explaining to do because some shit got out of hand. But I think I heard someone say today that in a way it was a blessing she was found today, because the ridiculousness that was going on online just got stopped. It hit a peak last night and it got stopped. You know what I'm talking about. So
I know exactly. Yeah, it's unfortunate. The YouTube community, while our family may not be part of the LawTube community, but YouTube is still a family.
Yeah.
And the attacks that were going on this weekend was
there'll be a time
a
for
bit
that.
much.
Let's get AJ Glam. I know that you're gonna come in here. Let's see if your audio's good. Takes a little bit, guys. Please have your I could barely talk, Joey. Sorry. Your computer's off with us, and then just listen to us straight, so we don't get an echo.
You want me to take AJ Lewis for you?
No. I'm just trying to figure.
Oh, okay.
AJ,
Okay.
welcome to the channel. AJ. The connection's
Hey.
bad.
Hello,
Hi, AJ. Welcome to the channel. What's on your mind?
I'm all right. How's everyone? Hi, Julie.
Hi, AJ.
Hi. This is very sad news. I was watching someone on live. I follow them. It's a true crime thing, and then this thing came out that that she's been found underwater, upside down. The car's been upside down underwater. It's very sad. It's, let's say, it's a bittersweet, if you know what I mean. At least we know that she's not out there. People are doing bad things to her,
Yeah.
and
That's
I
true.
want to say sorry to the family. It's a very bad, very, very bad ending to such a young lady who had the whole future going for her. And it's just very sad. And also I want to say AWP, well done again. Because, I mean, I've been following AWP for 2 years now, and they're very good at their job.
Maybe I'm gonna ask the question right now to AJ, because you mentioned she's a young woman, and I was thinking, yeah, she's probably academically or ahead of her time. She was graduating earlier. She's 16, but do we really want to let kids drive an SUV at 16 and go to a party at 12:30? I know it's not an illegal thing. But I would think that's something that should be rethought.
Well, I'm just saying if we're going to talk that way, I think, yes, she was young to drive, that
She
car.
didn't have a license.
I think she was very young, and to go out in the wilderness, I think it's a bit, and have no parents at all. That was a bit weird. I'm not blaming her parents.
No, we're not
but,
blaming her. I'm sure there was probably nothing outside of allowing someone to drive. I don't think that was illegal. So
No, But I do think it's rather strange for a party, no adults or supervision was there. That was that was a bit weird to me because my daughter is 17. I mean, just a few days ago, she didn't listen to me, as children don't. She stayed out and she didn't come back the following day. I called her and go, "Where are you?"
Wow.
She goes, "Oh, I'm still at my friend's place." And I go, "Did I give you permission to stay there?" She goes, "Oh, I just be so." But still, children don't listen. This is the thing of today. Kids don't listen.
Well, I think we all didn't listen. We all had a version of not listening.
Yeah,
We just
all had it. But I'm always cautious with these things, especially with children, especially today. I mean, the outside world today is not like it used to be. It's dangerous.
AJ, I got a packed house here.
Yeah.
So, we're going to continue the conversation, but I appreciate your call.
Yeah. Anyway, I just want to say, I think that Adventures with Purpose, if nobody subscribed to them, I know, Lewis, everybody should subscribe to you.
Them. No. Today is their day, man. I don't give a crap. Hey, there's a little bit of anger in people right now. I know there is, and if our California government knows how to tax the fuck out of us and then can't fund what they're doing, then I guess we're gonna have to donate to them. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yes, please, people. If you can hear me, please donate to them. As you can see, they're very good at their job, and they just go by donations. They don't go by anything else. And they took time out from their family and everyone to do this. So, and it must be very devastating for them to find a young girl. So please,
yes,
donate and subscribe to their channel. All right, Lewis.
Much,
thank you very much. Bye.
Bye, AJ.
She brought up a good point because those people that work with them are probably they're gonna get traumatized because they're finding these bodies, right?
Absolutely.
My mom was asking how do 300 people not see this near the party ground? I would like to see what they say first. Maybe this was not near the party ground. Maybe there were more people in the car. That's why I don't want to say too much right now, Julie, because we don't know.
I know. I just wanted to say that Mrs.
Lecca
has a great question and it should be answered, not by us, by the authorities.
Yep. Let me see what we're getting in here. It looks like Phil changes his name all the time.
No, I don't, Lewis.
Welcome, Phil. How are you doing, brother?
How you doing, Lewis?
There's a part that I'm sad, but there's a part of me that I'm very proud that the community, that this community, people who like this channel, were interested in doing good. And it doesn't matter that we're going to take the loss here, right? But that doesn't matter because the next one you will win, right?
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I feel proud as well to be a part of a.
Yeah, I feel proud. I feel privileged
proud.
To have you guys.
Proud for your channel. Proud for the whole community. Proud for the people in YouTube, AWP that found them. They like AJ said, they take time out of their day because they had a hunch that she might be in the lake, and the hunch was corrected. It turned out to be, and they found her. So,
guys, real quick, I know everybody has stuff. I'm dropping the link one more time. There's a lot of people that want to talk.
Hi, Julie.
Carly, there's the link if you want to call in. Carly, if you want to call in, I dropped the link for you. But it's Sunday, and I do want
Carly,
to
jump on that now.
jump on that now. I do want to spend time with my son. It's a good time to spend time with your family today. You get what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yeah, Louis.
It is.
Yep.
All right.
Hug him.
I will. Yeah. If he lets me, man, he's a teenager. Those guys. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I'll force them. PC Tech Radio, as you get situated right here. Guys, hopefully we're doing okay here for you all that are watching. Over 300 people here. Okay. I'll do this. So you got one more person in here. PC Tech.
Hey, Zayden.
Zayden, how are you, man?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey, Zayden. How you doing?
Kind of sad, actually, for
Me too.
what we just heard. So
Yeah.
it's like a bittersweet ending, you know. And we kind of were glad we found Kylie, but
Yeah.
you know that just leaves a little bit more in the way of questions too. What's up?
But well, like you said earlier, you know, like you and I were both agreeing on, you got to find the car. You got to find the car.
Yeah,
You know, and
Right.
they found the car, and she just happened to be inside. You know, and it's a sad outcome, but I'm glad we were able to, as a community and as everybody, we were able to bring light to the situation and recover her and her car,
Right.
and her body.
Let's,
yeah. That
Aiden,
yeah.
open. Sorry, go ahead, Julie.
how did when I got the news, my heart kind of, you know,
Sank,
how'd you
right?
handle it? How'd you handle it, Zayden, when you heard?
Look, I was up late trying to get things kind of squared away on, you know, computer and all. So I woke up quite late for this, so I didn't actually hear about this story breaking till later today.
Yeah.
And
Zayden,
As
it
soon as-
only broke about 2 hours ago.
well, apparently the divers found them almost 9 hours ago, and it hit the
Yeah.
news around that time. But
Yeah.
I didn't hear nothing. Obviously, I wasn't aware or actively looking at the moment because
Yeah.
Sundays are usually my recovery day. So, and here I am turning this thing on. I'm like, they just found Kylie in a car, Donner Lake, 14 feet deep, flipped upside down with her in it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it just sank. My heart sank.
Yeah.
I feel bad for the family. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they're glad they got answers, but definitely not the answers they were looking for.
No.
You know, nobody wanted that.
Let's go on real quick here to PC Tech Radio. What's on your mind, PC Tech?
Hey Lewis, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Thanks. Long time since I've called in.
I know,
Hi
man.
Julie, hi Aiden, hi Bill.
I do miss
How you
you.
doing?
How are
PC Tech
you?
Radio.
I do
Not too
miss you,
bad,
bro.
not too bad. It's devastating news, mate. If you go to Adventures with Purpose's YouTube channel, they made an announcement on there
They did.
that
Yeah.
they were requested by law enforcement.
Oh, okay.
And they actually said in that video that they hope they don't find her and that she's
I
alive.
didn't want them to find her. No,
I think nobody did.
no.
No, I mean like Julie, I've been subscribed to their channel for ages. They've got a playlist on their channel of all the cases they've solved. They've even solved 2 unresolved FBI cases as well with Chaos Divers.
Yeah.
Which is another YouTube channel that they work with. And I want to give a shout out to you, Lewis, for covering this when other channels weren't. You know, you've done a good thing, mate.
I think we ain't anything unless you guys tune in. You know what I mean? So I think you all did a good job, mates. So thank you to you
I mean-
for watching.
AWP are awesome, and
Yeah.
anybody that, I mean, I was just watching on Grizzly True Crime because Grizzly had Matt Bond on, who knows AWP.
Yeah.
And Matt was saying that, you know, he's been in touch with them, and I think it was Prosser Lake that she was found in, not
It was
Donna.
Dosser.
Oh, was it Darcy, was it?
Yeah.
Nathan?
It's
Dawson-
literally
Okay.
almost 5 minutes away from her house, if less.
Oh, so she
Right.
left the campground.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was a simple trying to get home. That's all it was. It was a simple trying to get home.
Yeah. But
Well,
there's a lot of,
That
There's a
leaves
lot-
more questions, though.
well,
there's a lot-
But
here's
you're
the
safe with
thing.
most.
I don't think we should. I don't think we should. I don't think today is the day to speculate. You're right. It leaves questions, and I think once the medical examiner does his thing and law enforcement does their thing, you know, then we can definitely talk about it. I just feel like it's sad. My heart is broken.
Yeah. It was Donner Lake, by the way. Sorry.
I know.
Oh, sorry, go
And
ahead.
her family, and her family needs to process this.
Yep.
And I don't want to be like the other people out there doing the whole bash thing today and the whole speculation thing of what may or may not have happened to the 16-year-old girl by the name of KIELY RODNI. I think
yeah.
Lewis
It's
is
not a
right.
common
Hug
speculation.
your kids, hug your grandchildren, spend time with them, and just pray for that family. Pray for that family. I'm sorry.
No, you're right on, Julie.
No
I
need
mean,
to
that
be
family
You're
goes through a
right.
lot right now.
Yeah,
They're
you're
processing
right.
all of this. So, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
PC Tech, I want to thank you for calling. Maybe tomorrow we're gonna have more time for calls, but I gotta get.
Yeah. No worries, Lewis. No worries.
Thank
Go
you.
and hug
Hey,
your
it's
son and
always,
be
it's
with
always
your
a
family,
pleasure.
mate.
It's always great hearing from you, man.
And you, mate.
Thank you.
Take it easy. Have a good day.
Take it easy, PC Tech.
And you,
Bye-bye.
Zayden.
Thanks, bud.
Jeez.
It's a cool guy right there too.
Yep.
Let me see.
First time I ever spoke with him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, people, you know, sometimes they subscribe and then a few weeks, you know, they disappear for a while and then come back.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Cycle of life, man.
Yeah.
For some
that's the way
people,
it
it's
is.
cycle of life.
Mel Bennett is trying to connect as well. Let's try to get.
Hi.
Hi there, Mel.
Hey, what's
Welcome
going on,
to
Mel?
Nerd Report. Thank you for calling in. What is your thoughts on?
Oh, finally. Mel's in the house. Yay.
Hello. I'm
few
here.
weeks, you know, they disappear for a while and then come back.
Yeah,
You wanna
Mel's
lower
been
your
trying to
radio.
get him for though.
Cycle of life, man.
Y'all
Yeah,
let
For
me
some
chat
people, it's
last
cycle of
night.
life.
Mel Bennett is trying to connect as well. Mel, you have to
Yeah,
shut
she's
down
just
your.
trying to figure out her sound there, it looks
That's
like.
fine. I'm putting you on mute.
Thanks for calling in.
Hello.
What is your thoughts on? I'm putting you on mute, and then we'll get back to you.
Yeah. Make sure you put your headphones on, Mel, or turn off the sound on YouTube first, and then put on the sound for Zoom.
Let me get a few more people in here.
Finally, no, I should not have a echo.
Yeah. Well, Mel, let us know real
There we
quick
go.
what you think because
Yeah, you're good now. You're good now.
Yeah. I think it's, you know, I've had a cry about this now, but I've kind of just gone into the coping with it mode. And I feel, you know, as a parent, you just kind of go for them. You can't even go there yourself thinking because you just don't know. But it's also
Yeah.
with this, it's really, I find it really sad that the level of policing is not the same in each police force in America. That, you know, there's over 20,000 different police forces and nothing's joined up. There's no easy ways to share information and things like that. which is a very different experience to somebody going missing in the UK, where they would bring in specialists from other forces around the country to help. But I just think that it's a terrible end to the nightmare of hope.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, and I think hope is a nightmare in itself, unfortunately. And I'm glad that her parents at least have the ability to grieve, and no one should ever have to bury a child. But I was wondering if, other than to adventures with the AWP people, if anybody wanted to donate to her family, or if her family put something up to do a fundraiser or something.
I would love to. I was actually I didn't tell anyone, but I was actually toying in my brain. It's like, maybe we could bring that reward money to 100K,
Yeah, or even because if it was Andy that was doing it, he's got the largest subscribers, amount of subscribers, so it would get the most people, and you could actually we could do something quite good.
Yeah, well, I think between all of us.
I'd like to say something about the reward money.
Yes.
The reward that was being put out there. AW.
Oh, they get it.
No, but they don't accept it. They get it, but they don't accept it.
Wow.
They give it back. They give it to the family so the family can take care of services.
I think they even made a mention of that too, Julie. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
I think they mentioned that. Yeah, they were going to.
Yeah, they never accept the rewards. They always give it to whoever it was meant to be for in the first place. But they themselves take donations.
Okay.
So in order to be able to do what they did this weekend.
So this demon class, this modern day devils, they're called YouTubers. They stepped up and they get shit done. Freaking who knew, right? Mel, I'm gonna let you go because I got a little bit of a packed house.
That's cool.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your input. Thank you.
And just so everybody knows, if they aren't aware of their background, usually they only work cold cases, something that's been, hate to use the word, I'm not going to go use that term, something that a missing person for like a really long time, like 5 years, 7 years, 25 years. They have found a lot of missing persons. This is the first time since they've been doing this that they went in on searching for someone that's been missing only a few weeks. So, but they were asked by law enforcement, so that may be, that may have also factored into what they did. But many thanks to them, because at least they gave the family something that they needed. The family's never going to have closure, but
Closure and finding her, but all the other questions.
Closure, exactly.
D Nice, you're on.
Hi. Okay. So, I remember the last time I was on, I was really hoping that, she might have just ran away or so. Like, I was hoping that she was alive.
Same.
I'm glad that they found her. And Julie, the way your voice was cracking, I just want to give you a hug, but
I could use one. Thank you.
Don't. If you guys ever see Julie, don't hug her. She doesn't let go. It's like, okay. It's like 3 hours later, I'm like, all right, Julie, all right. No, I'm just kidding. Give her 10 hugs, ladies and gentlemen.
No, but for real, I just, I want to bring this to everyone's attention, whoever's a parent or a godparent. I know a lot of people are not Apple users or so, but I have an iPhone. My entire family, we've been Mac users for so long, but, we have this feature called Find My, which you can find your devices and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need to pay extra.
I have Tile.
I tell my parents, hey, have me on Find My, because, with Filipino parents, they're like, where are you? Where are you? are you? And I'm like, you can just look on the app if you just download it. Oh, I don't want to download it. I don't want your dad knowing where I am. I'm like, you can hide your location. Just, as a parent, like you want to make sure that you're looking, where your family is. And for me, as a 30-something-year-old woman already, like I have no problem with my friends and family knowing where I'm at, as long as they know, because I was just considered legally blind, which is why I'm getting on disability, which is why I haven't been able to donate. So thank you all who have been donating on our behalfs, because it has been hard, but it is super important to keep track of your kids, make sure that you have that trust, you have that, just make sure they're okay.
Yeah.
I'm not a parent yet. And I do hope that all of you who are parents are taking good care of your children, because you never know. And I really was just hoping that she just ran away.
That's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
I really was hoping she was a runaway and not taken, because if she was taken, well, we all know what that would have been like. And I certainly didn't want her to be found upside down in the lake, but...
No, Joey. No.
YouTubers need to be given more credit than they're given right now. So, thank you so much to this community, to Popcorn Planet's community. You guys are amazing. And to all the other YouTubers who, are on this case. So thank you for having me on. I know you have limited time. So go and enjoy your time with your son.
Thank you, D-Nice.
D-Nice.
Thank you, D-Nice.
Also, before I welcome Lisa JD, I want to say something. This is a little bit weird. Parents out there, if you have a curfew for your kid and they want to stay a little longer, they call you, hey, can I stay a little longer? Say yeah, because maybe they don't want to tell you that they're drunk. You know what I mean? And they don't want to drive like that. I'm just saying, I heard something that kind of does help. So anyways, Alisa said, with a super chat says, just wanted to send you some love for covering this. You all are doing an amazing job. Thank you very much, Alisa. Matt Bond.
Thank you, Lisa.
Matt Bond says, join the AWP's site or join their page. We will do that. We're going to become big fans. Actually, we are already. Okay, and then Matt Bond says that this is their third case they solve. So, yeah, well, props, super props. Very happy to have them existing. Lisa JD, what is your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
Oh, I mean, I was worried that something like this was going to happen for her. I really was.
Yeah.
I'm glad they found her, though. I mean, you don't want to get news like this about anybody that you care about ever, but at least they know where she is. At least they know where she is. They're not going to go on continuing trying to figure out. I don't know. I mean, it's devastating. It really is devastating. I'm almost 50 years old. I have a very overprotective mother. Her thing, even when I'm visiting, is always like, well, just call me so that I know you don't end up in a ditch somewhere. Jeez. And drives me nuts that she does this, but this kind of situation makes me understand why she does these things. Because it doesn't matter how young or old we are, we never stop being somebody's child.
Right.
I really hope that this girl's parents, my heart goes out to them, but at least they have some sense of peace. I mean, it's just sad, but I'm glad they found her.
Yeah.
Well said, 100%. Let me see if we get Andy. Is that good?
Yeah, Andy.
Okay.
Like the book name.
Love the headset.
Thank you.
I got the monitor way far away from me, so I'm actually proud of myself to get the name that close. But
Yeah, because he can't see.
I can't see what's in front of me. Yeah.
He needs LASIK surgery ASAP.
Yeah, what is it? Jenny, $3,000 right there in my PayPal. But anyway, what's on your mind, Andy?
There's a few things, and I don't want to take up a huge amount of time. But first things first, please look after yourselves. We've collectively gone through a loss, a grief, a trauma. And it is possible to grieve for someone that you have never met before.
100.
Because we've been following the case. So anyone that is affected by this, remind yourself that you are going through a grief, and it is really important to feel those feelings and go through those emotions, and it's not linear. Especially when you're a parent or you have a sibling or a friend who has kids that age, allow yourself that. It's not selfish, it's not weird. So please, please, please take a moment and, like you said, Julie, hug your kids and do all of those things. But those feelings are, completely normal. And it's okay to feel that way. I feel that way. It's an absolute tragic loss. It is awful for her family. I do also want to say that there's some people in the chat that are speculating, like Julie, it's not time for that. It's not time to talk about the who, the why, because we are in shock that she's been found, unfortunately passed away. But also you don't know what media her family and friends are consuming right now. Don't start talking autopsies just yet. Don't start talking about what is or is not in her lungs, especially when there's a lot of misconceptions because of things like CSI and that kind of thing over what they're likely to find. Real life isn't like CSI. It's not as easy to get test results when someone's been in the water. We aren't going to get clear answers tomorrow. This is going to be months of testing and all sorts of other stuff like that. So today is not the day for speculating and making wild accusations left, right, and centre. And I think it's really important to bring it back to the reality of a family has just found out that their daughter is no longer with them.
Well said, Andy. Yep. And I'm going to keep you in here, but as we get to Carrie, how you doing? What's on your mind? We'll get the last two callers in here. Dalia and Carrie. Dahlia, right?
Hello.
How you doing? Who wants to go first? You want to go first, Dahlia?
I'm just gonna make this quick.
Sure.
I have to have my first day of school tomorrow as an associate teacher, a substitute.
Hey,
So
congrats.
I can make sure I get my son to bed early. But I just have to say, look, but
What is it? Okay, so you're hearing yourself on the.
okay. Well, anyway, I'm hearing backlash in my deal.
Yeah, you're supposed to turn off your YouTube channel. Carrie, how you doing?
Hi.
What's on your mind?
I'm very saddened about the outcome, but being a wet blanket, at least we know that it's not the worst outcome. If you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know what you mean.
The closure side of finding her, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the Amanda Berry and those two other ladies, 9, 10, and 11 years. Insane. And Elizabeth Smart, I cried when she was found. 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well said. We got you back in. Do you want to try again? You had your YouTube channel on?
Okay, I just want to go ahead and say that I'm just happy about what we had done so far to what this case had came out to be. At least she's gone. She's coming home. She's coming home. That's all I can say. They found her and she's coming home. And we had a missing child's case earlier today. Amber Alert. Community came together. Social media played a part of it. But she was found in a few hours. And thank God, she's all in one piece. But she's home.
What city? What city?
Community does work out. And we, that just proves we all just done our part and we just keep it up.
Facts.
Yeah. What city was it in, Dahlia?
What? Yeah, the Amber Alert.
You said there was an Amber Alert for Kylie?
No,
for a child in her community.
Oh, okay. That had me confused for a sec. Sorry.
But we don't know
It
where.
was in Houston, Texas.
Yeah, I remember you said you were
In Houston.
Amber
Okay.
Alert.
How old was the child?
No, it was for a 3-year-old child.
That's
girl.
for a 3-year-old.
Sad. That's
Okay.
very sad. Kids.
At least she's home.
Let me tell you, kids remember that. People think 3-year-olds not going to remember that. They remember that. 2 years old, 1-year-old, they remember that. So thanks for the
Again,
call.
3 years old, African American descent. She's home.
Good.
Yes.
I think this is a good reminder for parents, especially and kids. Teenagers. You have electronic devices on you. Yeah, it might be uncool to talk to your parents from time to time and let them know where you're at. And parents, of course, would be like, let me give them some room to, be themselves and come into an adulthood life. But look, it's things like this when you just get, you get a little careless in this situation and then lose contact. These things happen, and therefore, now we lost contact. We don't know what's going on. It's always important to care for your kids and keep constant communication with them, especially if they're young, 16 years old or younger. You always want to, stay in tune with each other. That's
Amen.
It doesn't hurt to care for each other and take that extra inch to communicate with your parents and your children.
All right. So like I've been always told that I always end these streams like abruptly. So I'm going to warn everybody I'm winding down. But before I do that, Julie, you better be paying attention. It's not abrupt. Matt says they messaged AWP for us, sending the love. Thank you very much for that super chat as well, and the support.
Awesome.
But overall,
Thank you.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll get more into it, unless something happens tonight. Just research, and I'm sure there's going to be more news and whatnot. Anyone else with the last 10-second word? Carrie, 10 seconds.
Lewis.
It's my grandson's 3rd birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
What's his name?
Happy
Grayson.
birthday.
Grayson?
Yep.
Happy birthday, Grayson.
Happy birthday,
Birthday, Grayson.
Let's have.
I will forward those along.
All right, next person, Andy.
Absolutely.
Andy had her hands up. Okay, 10 seconds. Go for it.
Lewis, check your DMs on Instagram, please.
I wish I knew how. Where did you send it to?
Your Instagram page.
Yeah, but I have like
Is it in
several.
Andy, do you have Twitter?
Yes.
Send it, DM him to Twitter.
At Nerdlecca. Sorry about that.
At Nerdlecca.
Is it something I have to read
all right.
now? Is it something for now?
No, not for now. Not for now. Don't worry.
Okay, so at Nerdlecca, please. Anyone else want to raise their hand real quick for a 10-second? Okay, Phil right there.
Yeah, I do also agree with Zayden, but I do have my own points as well.
Yeah.
Stay in contact with your kids 16 or below. You never know what can happen. When you lose contact with them, try again. Contact, because you never know, they could disappear or they could be lost or something as tragic as this or other other stuff may happen. So just be sure to stay in contact with your kids. And also, I just wanted to say to everybody, have a good weekend. Stay tuned to Nerd Report, Popcorn Planet, all the channels, all the community.
Jesus, that was like 110 seconds.
We'll cover something. So everybody have a good weekend.
Okay, so basically
Awesome.
every word in the alphabet. Anyone else? Lisa, Zayden, Julie?
Yeah, I mean, hold your loved ones close.
Yeah.
Hold them close. I mean, like I said, I got my mom who, no matter how old I get, I'm never going to stop being her daughter. So, just, it's really bad news, really, really bad news. And
Yeah.
I wish peace for her family.
Well said.
Yep.
Zayden?
Yeah, I'm going to say this. We're going to have, our minds are going to probably get into that speculative mode, like everybody was saying earlier. Let's hold off on that. Save it for this upcoming week, because I'm sure there's
Tomorrow.
plenty of it.
Tomorrow.
Right? So tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today, let's just honor and of course grieve the family of KIELY today. Honestly, this is a big, punch in the gut for me. So, and I'm sure it's a punch in the gut for a lot of you. So I would say let's give them the respect today. That's
Yeah,
what I would say.
and then tomorrow we'll take the phone calls, but please no UFO abductions nonsense. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean. There's,
But it looks like Lisa was picked up by a UFO.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, I don't want to.
I love the background.
I don't want to be spoil the party, but it doesn't look like there was foul play. It maybe mishandling of things, but to me, it doesn't look like it.
No, it
doesn't
was
look
an
like it.
accident.
People have accidents.
That's what
It
it looked
happens
like.
all the time. No one's gonna flip a car over like Superman and toss it like that. So I think we gave the teenage kids way too much credit. We saw them getting interviewed. They could barely put two sentences together. They were pimply. They were goofy, and we thought they were pulling off the crime of the century. Julie, I'll give you the last word because.
Can I say something really quick?
Yes.
Go ahead, Lisa.
There's Lorraine Lamore in the chat, and she just said, "Can we just have a moment of silence?"
Absolutely.
For her?
Let's do that
That's actually-
after Julie talks, and then we'll have a moment of silence.
Okay. All right.
Julie, 10 seconds.
Be kind to one another. Love one another. Even if you're enemies with someone, be kind, show compassion. That's all I've got for you, folks. Sorry.
That's excellent. All right. So I just want to say here, I know a lot of people are disappointed. Probably people thought we were going to find her alive. She ran away. And best case scenario, we always hope for the best, expect the worst. But again, chin up, because you guys did what you could, and you could only control what you could control. You can't, be down on yourself for stuff you cannot control. So I'm very proud of everyone here, and I'm very humbled.
And we're proud of you, Louis, because you gave us this platform. So thank you.
Keeping it going strong, brother. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Louis.
So we're
Appreciate it, bud.
We're gonna be. Let me get this right here. Let's look at the. Oh, did I mess this up? All right. Let's give a 10-second moment of silence for KIELY, Rodney.